Hello and welcome to my presentation. My name is Cynthia Nash, and today I will be presenting on my chosen company of Dollar General for Business 535 Sustainable Business Strategy. Today's agenda for this presentation, we will start with an introduction of the company that I have chosen, as well as the reason why I have chosen Dollar General as my company. Then we'll follow that with the key sustainability challenges that the company currently faces. Then I will talk about the strategic recommendations I may have to help solve those key sustainability challenges. And then I will follow that with an implementation plan as well as talking about the relevant KPIs. And then we'll end with a personal reflection as well as the course takeaways for this project. All right, here's a brief introduction on Dollar General. Dollar General was founded in 1955. Their primary mission is to serve others, specifically customers, to provide a decent service for them. Dollar General is in the dollar store industry, but also the retail industry as a whole. And the reason why I chose this company over others is because I was curious what this company's impact was on the environment, and also I was interested in the retail industry. Here, I have identified three key sustainability challenges that the company of Dollar General currently faces. The first being greenhouse gas emissions, second being workplace safety, and the last being plastic and packaging waste. Now, all of these are key concerns for the company as greenhouse gas emissions are contributing to the climate crisis. Workplace safety seems to be a concern as well, due to the fact that Dollar General has had multiple safety violations over the past few years. And plastic and packaging waste seems to be a key issue in the retail industry as a whole. So Dollar General should also focus on working to reduce that. And the primary stakeholders affected include employees, customers, investors, communities, as well as suppliers. Here I have created three strategic recommendations to help Dollar General overcome the three key sustainability challenges that I mentioned in the previous slide. The first recommendation is to reduce carbon emissions through utilization of renewable energy sources. This supports the triple bottom line framework, supporting both planet and profit by reducing the emissions that are utilized in operations, as well as potentially lowering long-term energy costs. And in the short term, we'll look at the percentage of emissions and potential ways to reduce these emissions. And then in the long term, the company can begin to invest in green energy. And then the second recommendation is to implement recycling programs to limit both plastic and packaging waste. This supports the circular economy approach, keeping materials in use and designing out waste. In the short term, this will help improve or implement recycling infrastructure. And in the long term, we could redesign the packaging so that there is less waste overall in the transportation of products. And lastly, the last recommendation that I have made is to implement employee training programs on workplace safety and ethics. This supports the stakeholder theory, recognizing that employees are key stakeholders in sustainable business. In the short term, we can implement employee trainings, and in the long term, Dollar General can begin to build a culture around safety and ethics, in which the employees can look towards to make better decisions. Here I have a very basic timeline of the implementation of my recommendations. So in 2025, we'll start with recycling programs for the bags that people use at Dollar General, as well as workplace safety audits, so we can see exactly where Dollar General is going wrong in terms of their violations, and then also the current measurements of emissions, so that way we can choose a reasonable target to lower the emissions gradually. Then in 2026, we'll begin training in workplace safety. So we'll implement all sorts of new programs so that employees are more well versed on that. We'll begin development of green energy initiatives. So begin planning or building for, like solar panels, so that way we can use these renewable energy instead of carbon, gas. And then we'll also begin redesign packaging so that way um, the company could be more sustainable and utilize less packaging and have less waste overall. And then in 2035, we're hoping to have sustainable energy implemented, whether that be solar panels or wind or whatever we're utilizing for the buildings, as well as the new packaging that was designed, implemented. And lastly, the company values and culture will be updated to reflect workplace safety. And the relevant KPIs for this project include scope 1, 2, and 3 emissions, as well as energy usage, energy mix. Another KPI for the other issues is plastic packaging reduction percentage, retail bag usage percentage, recyclable/compostable packaging percentage will all be relevant KPIs. And lastly, for the last sustainability challenge or strategic recommendation, KPIs that could be utilized in that case is workplace incident rate, number of safety audits, employee safety engagement score. One thing I learned about corporate sustainability through this project is that many businesses share the same sustainability challenges and that the solutions can be learned from other companies that have already addressed these challenges. A key insight from this project would be how damaging waste can be to the environment, particularly when I was talking about plastic and packaging waste. One of the sources in my paper spoke about the fact that plastic bags take over 1,000 years just to decompose in the landfill, just one of them. So this can pose a major concern for the environment as a whole. And lastly, this project taught me the importance of sustainability in company success and reputation. So going forward in my future career, I think it would be very important to not only acknowledge but address sustainability challenges and initiatives that the company has made. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you everybody for sitting here and watching my presentation.